Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody's Friday going? What are people up to? With these recent changes and recipes showing up in the marketplace, we're finally able to start making some of our own mushroom cakes, which is pretty exciting stuff. They do cost a lot of stamina, so they're kind of tough to get them made. Hello, hello, hello. All the regular faces, all the regular people. We've got lots of things to click on, lots of stuff to collect today. Looks like we're also... Yeah, of course, we collected a mushroom cake, so we can now eat mushroom cake for some bonus stamina. That's pretty sweet. Looks like we hit the low roll on kind of every category, but that's fine. Now, yeah, electrical level 50 means we're probably either charging a lot of our own cells, or we're asking other people to do it, or we're just charging only, like, base power cells now. Can we still get these charged for one Dusk? Are people still working all those? Will there be a finish all task button? Boss Wind, there already is. Complete all on the plot here. Can finish everything on your plot. We're going to definitely pop over to our training hall and keep our life science going. And yeah, so for anyone new to the Friday stream, we try to do a few things here regularly. We roll rusty rigs and we give away either a rig or a roverworks if we ever hit it on stream. We usually open some stuff, do some giveaways, that kind of thing. We're waiting for this fractal shard to go away because, I mean, we can't do rusty rigs while there's a fractal shard here. The other thing we usually do is answer all the questions. No, Bosswind, I don't think that's something that they're going to work towards. You go to your plots to complete all of your tasks. It's a little bit too easy if you really just say, like, collect everything. I don't really want to play, right? That's the button you're asking for. Third week now playing. Hey, congrats. Any advice for chemistry experience with some profit? So there's a great sheet if you go into Discord and you type the little tilde, and you do XP or EXP, and you can see all the profitability of all the different tasks. Shout out to Ari for making that sheet and keeping it up to date. So that's going to be the same for anyone who's looking for that sheet. Actually, I can even pop over to the Discord, hop into the bot command channel, do that command, copy that link for people, and drop it in chat here. There you go. That's the sheet with all the experience, all the info, all the things that are going on. So I think what I think what I'm probably doing now is pivoting our plan on all these solar panels to just charge power cell 1. So our capacity probably went down a fair bit, and maybe spending our own stamina on charging power cell 3. What's the most profitable building? I couldn't tell you. I haven't spent the time, haven't gone digging. Mostly we're here on Fridays to answer gameplay questions like, how do I do stuff? What is required for things? Like, I can dig into profitability. I can open something up and tell you if a task is profitable or not. But that's a lot of exploration on one task. And one of the big things with Million on Mars is if you do the research yourself and you calculate whether it's profitable, you have that advantage on everybody else who hasn't, right? If I show it on stream and I show everybody, like, here's a task. If you do it, you earn 100 Dusk every time you do the task. Everybody starts doing that task and it no longer becomes profitable. It's a variable market. Things change, right? Could you send that link again? I just logged in. Yeah, of course. Here you go. Anybody in the chat. That's the sort of experience spreadsheet that Ari has been working on. Hello, G Puelo. Welcome on in. Oh, you are someone who I meant to do one of these for. Where's my thing? I have to press some buttons here. in the stream manager for Gpuelo. Let me give you... Oh, no, I can just do it in the chat. There you go. OG Halo player. Thank you, thank you. It's what makes Mom a great game. Lots of possibilities. Yeah, can't see any maintenance progress on Discord when the game goes into maintenance. I want to see what you did on the game. Yeah, I mean, check in game updates. I think if you're not seeing it in Discord, you may be lacking some roles in order to be able to see it. So you may have to head to the Shuttle on Mars channel and claim the Martian role to be able to see all those channels. Maybe that's why you can't see it. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Jeej, welcome on in. Hello, Tiny Sandy Bottom, welcome on in. Magic Mike. Are you looking forward to having your Martisans use stamina for you? Yes, I have been poking around a little bit in Martisans. Just looking at a few of these things. Got a couple of legendaries, and before they had these rarities on them, I definitely picked up a few rarer ones for kind of cheap, which was exciting. What's the use case for research credits? Oh, those are super easy. We can definitely look at that. Let me just get these solar panels going before we move on to the next thing. And so mostly what I'm doing, because I don't want to pay any more for power than I already was, I'm sticking to Power Cell 1 and just paying people 1 stamina, or 1 power, 1 Dusk per stamina still for Power Cell 1 on all the buildings. So we go to here and we look at library research, and this is where we spend our research credits on things. So you slowly build them up, and eventually you can buy like mushroom cakes or Power Cell 3 or mushroom tea. So like we'll buy mushroom tea, because we'll walk someone through how to do this. So you buy the recipe here with your research credits, you scroll down to wherever it is, recipe mushroom tea, and you purchase that recipe, and now we have mushroom tea unlocked. I'll check. Martisans use their stamina, or do they each have their own stamina? I believe they have their own stamina, but they'll eat food every day to acquire that stamina. Won a Martisan in stream last week. Million on Mars hasn't sent it yet. Sure, well, reach out to support for that one. Still struggling to understand reading the chapters. Oh, sure, yeah, we can do that one. That's a pretty easy one. Hey, Jeff, welcome on in. Okay, so we will do that one because it's a pretty easy one. If you click this bookshelf on the bottom here, it'll open up all your chapters. Click on the chapter, click on complete chapter, and once a day you get 1 research paper per chapter in here. So you can complete chapters for all 3. And get 3 free research papers right now. Where do I get the chapters? Oh, okay, so you have to buy the chapters on like AtomicHub or somewhere else. So after you go, say, AtomicHub and you purchase them, then you're going to head back to your inventory. And then you can deposit those chapters by coming to your chapter, going deposit, picking the one that you want, and depositing it into the game. The rarity on the chapters gives you a number of research papers the first time you deposit it. The number of research papers is displayed in the player guide for how many you get. So that's how the rarity of chapters affects deposits. Should I mine Regolith if I can't supply power to mining Ice 3, but I think I can... Yeah, so, I mean, do whichever you're able to do, right? If you can't supply enough power to do something consistently, maybe you want to pick a different avenue, try and do Regolith instead of Ice, if that's more affordable for your power setup. Quite a few changes in pretty much all my buildings. Things I was able to do are no longer available. Seems like a lot of nerfing. Do you know the reasons behind these big changes? I like the game, but it seems any changes are only making it harder to advance. So, I think the reason behind a lot of these changes, so like gating these different tasks is to give a feeling of progression, right? So, you have Power Cell 1, which anybody can do. Power Cell 2 now requires electrical, and Power Cell 3 now requires electrical 50. So it's really just giving you a reason to level up your skills, and with more and more things coming over time. So if we pull up that, like, this spreadsheet, right, with the one we've linked in chat a couple of times, we can see lots of different reasons to level your skills because you're going to get better and better at different things. The more and more things are added into the game, the more things are going to depend on these skills, eventually giving you reasons to go all the way to like level 100 and something. You become specialized in a skill and you have a reason to progress and go all the way to the end. The only reason that I think it's done this, you had the building and then the level gating came in, is just because we didn't have levels before, right? It was always the intention to require skills to do different tasks. You just got an amount of time where you got to use your buildings without those requirements. You got a little bonus for coming early in the game, basically. Yeah. Unfortunately, people pumped up the price of chapters 1 to 2. Yep. Chapters are becoming more and more scarce. I saw you not use it before. Do you know the circled I in the bottom right corner is the player's guide? Yes, this links to the player's guide for anyone who doesn't know. I just have a ton of things bookmarked already, so I jump to specific pages for things, that's all. Will Martisans poop? I don't know. I'm not sure if Martisans produce waste or not. The new gallery tasks, what are the rewards for it? Oh, that spreadsheet, that's one that we linked earlier. So that's just everything with experience. If you do the tilde and XP or EXP in Discord, it'll link you to that spreadsheet. We also linked it in chat a couple times, so I'm sure somebody here would be able to share it again. What can I do with a level 1 library? Collect dust for now? Nope. Level 1 libraries can produce fabrication research papers, I believe, which is a fantastic use of your time. Those things have massive profit margins. So the gallery task we can go and we can have a look at here. But I don't think I'll be able to run any because I don't have enough galleries. For anyone wondering, the galleries, like active days, are Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and you can read that in the guide, in the player guide. So on those days you can host shows where you basically put up your all your art. So you host an uncommon show, you put up 5 pieces of uncommon art that you've prepared, and then you sell those pieces for money, for Dusk. We should prepare a few more pieces as well. We have spare art kicking around. Alright, that's that. Dusk. Can we access our Martisans in-game? Yes, Kent, 100%. So if you go to your inventory and you connect, you've already connected your Solana wallet, you'll be able to see all of your Martisans in-game with all their timers for claiming their Dusk as well. And Circuit for level 1 library. Oh, yeah. I don't think we have any libraries on cooldown, so we can't really show, but yeah, at level 1 you can do circuit theory, but you need 30 electrical to do this one. And the circuit components are a little bit tough to make. Like if we go to a chem lab here, we need, I guess we have a fair number of silicon crystals kicking around here. Do you know when another chapter 3 will drop? I missed the one for today. Probably not another chapter 3, probably chapter 4 would drop next. Chapter 3 is waiting on some extra content as well, though. So with this latest change as well, we were able to buy Power Cell 3 from the market, which is great. So we can finally start repairing a bunch. We had over 1,000 broken power cells, so we're finally going to start fixing our broken power cells. So that's exciting. They'd just been kind of piling up over time, and we weren't able to do anything with them. And we're out of stamina already. Can we pay someone to do this? Oh. Nope. Okay. Requires electrical level 50 to fix them. And we're not paying anyone. Anyone with 50 electrical isn't going to accept 1 Dusk per stamina, so we're not going to be paying them for that. We'll collect up some concrete. The profession of my martisan is cooking. How does that work? So some of those martisan professions are not in the game yet. So cooking, entertainment, entrepreneur, rocket building. I swear, aerospace, I think, was one of them. So yeah, there's a number of martisan professions that are not currently in the game. Some of them might be like exclusive martisan professions. I think that was talked about a little bit on the Discord that I saw, but I've been a little out of the loop, to be honest. Can we share Discord? Yes, of course. So anyone's able to use these Streamlabs commands. !Discord, !YouTube will take you to all those places. When can we use them to do jobs? I'm not sure when that will be in, but, you know, as I'm sure there'll be announcements both, like, in-game and on the Discord as soon as that's available. Just like the real world, Mr. 35k Dusk won't pay someone who has spent tons developing themselves to skill 50, and won't spend more than minimum wage. Yep. 35,000 Dusk won't spend a couple extra Dusk on people who have trained electrical. No, I like fixing stuff myself. Particularly all these power cells that I broke myself. Martisan, yes, Martisan exclusive professions. Does Rover mission task need stamina? No, it does not. Hey, is it Based 900 or Basti? I imagine that's Based. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Anyone who's new here today, some first-time follows, I definitely see some new people. How'd you find the stream? Where are you from in the world? Are you making your way in from the Discord? Ah, yes, slowly letting this guy build up, because, oh boy, there's a plan going on there. We got some other shenanigans in motion. I think we're also going to start up Life Science 50 on stream today, maybe. We are missing a fair number of pieces for this, so we could go look at how to acquire all of these. Oh, from the Philippines, welcome on in. What would you recommend for beginners with 2,000 Dusk? OG Halo player, do you already have land? So you definitely need land to start off. And then the next thing I'd recommend is buying the cheapest solar panels you can to get a bunch of Power Cell 1 lined up, so you can do those over and over. So that's going to probably be like a fleet, like get one plot, fill it with common solar panels to get you started. From Discord, roll the dice on Journeyman. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge here. Recommendation on next steps if you have basic land and set up farm solar. So before you start expanding from that basic setup of a greenhouse, a water filter, some solar, some CADs, you really need to expand your solar production first so that you can support whatever you're going to go into next. You need to be producing enough power cells, right? From Panama, welcome on in. Giveaway for today, electrical papers? I don't think so. Okay, let's get life science figured out here. So we need Journeyman Life Science, we need Sealed Apprentice Life Science tools. So the sealed tools are easy enough to go find. We only get Apprentice and higher tools from drops as a founder. So we'll deposit a set of these because we need those to level up. Yeah, no problem. So for anyone who's new here, and you haven't seen me, haven't been in the Discord, my name is GrilledCheeseSandies. I like heading out into the general and the new player chat, saying hi, answering players' questions. Specifically, I do gameplay-related questions. So if you want to know how anything works, how things run into each other, how you get stuff that you need to do other things, how recipes go, that's all me. It's not too late to buy a Founders Token. Not at all. So if you head over to AtomicHub, you can definitely pick them up. They're definitely a little pricey, but I think the rewards still vastly outweigh the current market price, because you're going to get a whole bunch of glitter from them. There's still like 6 months worth of drops every Friday. Plus the community that you get access to is like such a exclusive, intelligent group of people who are going to give you advanced knowledge. You also, with a founder token, get to directly talk to the dev team. They hang out in founder chat. Like, you say hi to the people who are making the game in that chat. Yep, there you go. Jeff's got it. Just picked up a founder coin 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that chat and the people in it and the benefits, I think, are like, you get so far ahead, but it's not like required to play the game by any means, but you're buying a massive advantage. Why would I need more than one CAD as a beginner? I feel like I'm running out of water faster than soil. Am I missing something as a beginner I could CAD for? So cell power, let me finish buying some life science research, and then I will delve into your question. So I have 1 of these, so I need 6 of these for about 100 each. So grab all those. So the reason you would want multiple CADs, probably not as a beginner. If you're a beginner and you're using your CAD just to make soil, that's fine. Oh, we have some repair power cell and bamboo furniture for sale for anyone who's missing those recipes. So yeah, if you're just using it to make soil, that's not really why you would want more CADs. Your capacity is not going to be limited for pumping out soil. The reason you want a bunch of CADs is if you are trying to make a lot of nitrogen. So if you're capturing CO2, you need a lot of CADs because that task runs very slowly. So it's difficult to train it, or it's difficult to run a lot of those tasks very quickly. So you need more CADs in order to run it more efficiently. The other grilled cheese was CryptoX, was their username. But they recently asked to have their name reset to CryptoX because they found that too many people were being confused. I told them that a number of times, though. So they changed their name back as of today, or yesterday, I think. Okay, so we're getting this Journeyman Life Science paper that we know we needed. So we're going to grab this. 80% of the time, we should get it. 20% of the time, we don't. We get it here today. So we're a little lucky there that, or, you know, on average, we should get it. 1 in 5 times we don't. So now we have, I think, everything we need. So we went and got our life science paper. We went and deposited this guy. We just need 2 stamina in order to run the task. So we'll get our 2 stamina by going to a pirate radio and playing a song in here to get some bonus stamina. What are my thoughts on selling epic solar panels and picking up a rover in-game for Dusk? Oh, 100%. If you're someone who, like, you already have enough solar capacity and you have spare solars, you could definitely sell off some of your solars for rovers. But, it's going to depend on your own capacity, right? Like, you could sell some solar panels for a hefty price, but then a rover, your rovers are going to, yeah... You're not going to be able to pick up a rover for the cost of a solar panel. You're going to have to sell a lot of solar panels. But getting at least 1 hauling rover to be able to move your buildings around, I think, is a pretty high priority. Best way from 0 to hero to own the rover and make 0% risk missions. So it is do whatever you can to be profitable, save up and buy a hauling rover, and then you'll be able to run those missions in somebody's rental. So you find a rover works, and you can rent the slots to run 0% risk missions without having to build all the infrastructure yourself. You'll be able to go here with your hauling rover and earn all the profits. So you're going to pay a little bit for power and renting the building, but you're going to make a lot of profit running this mission. Any idea what the initial price for glitter is? Nope. I think it's on the white paper, but it's not in my brain. Sorry. Yeah, so we grabbed that stamina so that we could launch this task. And finally, we're going to get another of our skills to 50. it's a slow grind, but this is my personal goal, is getting all of my skills to base 50. So journeyman and all the skills, so that we can actually do all the basics, all the things ourselves if we need to. With these big changes, what's your advice for new players? What are the things we should focus on? So I think this is what we were talking about for a long time, where you're going to need to specialize. You're going to have to pick something that you want to be good at. So, pick a thing that you like. Pick something that sounds interesting and fun to you, and start training that skill. I would recommend going to the that sheet that we've posted in chat a couple of times. This guy, to see, you know, what's reasonably achievable for you. Are you someone who can grind all the way to 100 for your skills? Not me. I haven't got past 50-ish in anything. 100 is so far away. So if you're getting to, like, maybe 25 is a reasonable goal for you, have a look through some of these different things and see what skills and what tasks you can unlock at different levels, and then start training that. Or maybe you plan for the future. Machining doesn't currently have many things locked, but if you're someone who trains your machining up to 50, and then all of a sudden some tasks come in here, maybe there's a lot of profit to be made on the first days that those skill gates come out, right? Same with electrical today. Probably similar to mining in the future, once mining gets locked behind a skill. Because we have mining 1, 2, and 3. So presumably, you know, they're going to get locked the same way electrical is someday, right? We just know that that's something that's going to come. Good at studies. Yeah, so basically, get a bunch of libraries or rent libraries if you can go find them. So there's always some libraries on my plots that I try to rent out. And start training up those skills in your libraries. So make the papers to get them past level 5. As a new player, you could also focus on getting your fabrication to level 5. That doesn't cost you any papers. And it lets you build novice scavenging tools at level 5 fabrication, so you can do advanced scavenging and make your own tools, so you don't have to lose money on the market. You can actually pay the base price for them, right? Yeah, well, my goal, yeah, you need to specialize, and for me, with the size and all the things that I have, journeyman and everything is an achievable baseline for me, but then I'm gonna have to specialize if I want to unlock those, like, 100, 200 level tasks. That might be not even close to feasible for some people, right? You have to look at the size of your own operation and think about, like, if 25 is the goal for you, and 25 is, like, the furthest away you could see yourself getting to in one skill, pick a skill that you like and try and focus on getting that skill leveled up. Are rare solar panels unviable for new players? What panels should we try to buy for a not-so-newbie? So you could look at your solar panels and see at what level different tasks unlock, and just try to... I mean, everything is going to have charged solar panel 1. So, like, all solar panels are going to be useful, because you can always do this task, which doesn't require any skills, right? For a not-so-newbie, if you've got level 25, you might consider getting, say, uncommon solar panels and leveling them up to 3. You'd unlock this task. But if you're not someone with 25 or higher electrical, then you might as well just stick to some tasks that give you the regular power cell 1. So, any solar panel. The higher rarity, the more slots, but, yeah. Is making soil still level 1 life science? Yeah, we can go check. So we pop over here. We should complete all our tasks that are running here. I think we had some glass. Yeah, we're making some glass over here. We go into our CAD. We collect, someone was renting here, so we can collect that rental. And making soil. Yeah, making soil, still no requirements. Doesn't require any levels in anything. Gives pretty decent life science experience as well for how hard it is. Is that Excel doc available? Yes, 100%. You can find it in the Discord if you do a tilde and XP or EXP. So we have a few rental things we're gonna collect while we answer some more questions. Level 25 is so hard to get in terms of Dusk. So, yes, Dyson Man has put the command there in the chat, but you have to do that in the Discord if you want to see the sheet. So I think Mitch addressed this in a Discord post, that the purpose of research papers is not to be Dusk, like a Dusk wall for you to get through. And so there was a number of things outlined in the immediate and far future to deal with this. One of which I believe was lowering the lowering the time it takes to finish Electronics 101 from 48 hours to 24 hours. And I think probably a few other things as well. I think circuit theory was also significantly lowered. So a number of those changes were made to help address exactly this concern. That it is difficult to get to 25 electrical in terms of how much Dusk you would spend on research papers. So we are trying to make the research papers easier to acquire. I love Million's such a good jam. Hey, Opie Influencer, welcome on in. I'm so happy they reduced the time. I had 12 libraries running 24/7 and I was still short. Yep. So now you'll be able to produce significantly more electric papers. Oh, circuit theory was not changed. Good to know. There you go. So we're coming a little over halfway on the stream now. It's after level 5. You need the research papers after that. Oh, wow. Capacity on these things was increased. That's exciting. I gained so many slots over here. Some dope headphones? Thank you. Yeah, people, the highest comment that I get on the headphones is that they look like BB-8 headphones. So that mean I should have a training hall and a library as beginner. So Mark, those are great buildings to pick up. I would get the training hall yourself because you're going to pay a lot to rent a training hall because it's a long period, or sorry, a library yourself because it's going to take a long period of time to get tasks in the library when you're renting it. But for those first like 5 or even up to maybe 15 levels, you can just rent a training hall. This costs basically nothing to train up skills. From 1 to 5, it's going to cost you, I think, 3 Dusk or something to rent a training hall, where it's going to cost you 150 to buy your own. So right now I'm level 5. Do I need research paper for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yes, correct. So to go past level 5, you need research papers. Wow, a lot of people renting out those SAB reactors now. I think, yeah, we were smelting some glass over here. Wow, those were some good rolls. So I think the next goal for us, we wanted to build a habitat skeleton. Ah, but we don't have enough stamina, and I don't know if we even have a slot. Oh, we do. Okay, we can build it here. So let's go get some stamina and build a habitat skeleton. So we need to get more stamina from our pirate radio. How can I rent buildings? So Celebration, if you do the tilde in the Discord and you do rent, it will link you to a bunch of rentable plots where you can find people's. Mine, for example, if you make your way here, you'll be able to rent basically any building except a mining rig. I think I have all of them available. And when you do, you can put tasks in them. I try to rent very high level buildings, and I provide all the power, all the resources, so nobody steals your power when you try and put it in. So you're going to pay a little bit more to rent buildings from me because they're high level buildings that have the power provided. So all your cost is coming from Dusk. You don't need to bring any supplies yourself except the things to do the task. So if it's capturing CO2, you might need some tools. or if it's basic capturing CO2, I provide everything. You just need stamina and Dusk to do this tasking, potentially get some nitrogen. Yeah, that rent command works in the Discord. Is methane going to stay as a level 1 task? I imagine methane's going to get the same treatment as everything else, where it becomes level 1, 2, and 3, with some skill level, probably chemistry for level 2 and 3, right? I appreciate you doing these streams every week. I learned so much. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I try to answer every single question that comes up, make sure everybody knows what's going on, and hit all the questions that I can. I think we've hit everything so far. Pirate radio's handy. How much will it cost to go to level 10? Yeah. There you go. Dyson Man's got your answer in chat there. It's a significant investment to get your pirate radio leveled up, but really good Dusk returns and stamina on demand. Someone had asked, can we convert Dusk to Soul? I think that an exchange is being set up. I've seen it talked about in the Discord, but I haven't actually tried it myself. What are advanced scavenging tools, and are they worth getting? So they might be a little expensive on the market. We can go and we can look at, like, novice scavenging tool is the name of the tool that you would buy. Novice scavenging tool. So people are charging 83. Or you could get yourself level 5 fabrication, and you could go build them yourself. So if all these components cost less than 83, then you're saving yourself some Dusk. And I think they're well under 83 for all this stuff. It's mostly cheap things. Only Metis costs a little bit, but even that's only 3 of them. So I'd highly, highly, highly recommend that if you're someone who wants to level up your scavenging and become better at scavenging, that you work on level 5 fabrication. So you could do that by, like, making fabrication tools to get some experience. Or you could connect... Yeah, or you could connect with me via DMs and Discord, and I'll walk you through. I've recently stumbled upon a way to sell people fabrication experience, which I haven't quite publicly explained yet, but maybe we'll talk about it next week. Depends on how this next week goes and if people actually are interested in doing it. All right. Let's see. You know how I know so much about Million on Mars? I cheat and I steal GrilledCheeseSandies info. There you go. Come by the stream. It's where lots of people learn lots of things, and we explain everything to everyone. One library blueprint is an actual library building. Is it worth buying for 300 Dusk? Absolutely. I think libraries are a great investment, and if you have the Dusk to spare, you should definitely grab at least one. But if you're someone who has, like, a good pile, like you have over 10,000, you're making lots of Dusk, I purchase this every 24 hours. I need as many libraries as I can get, as many papers as I can get. Level 2 library gets very profitable. Yeah, Jeej is correct on that one. So, do I use my gallery? Is the gallery worth it? And what do you use it for? So, you use the gallery to prepare art pieces. So, you find art. You can repair that art, and then you can prepare that art. So once you have prepared gallery art, you can put it on display, and you can sell it for Dusk in the gallery. Sort of a long process, but basically only costs you a tiny bit of power, so very, very low cost inputs, and you can pump out art shows or exhibits. I can't remember exactly what the task is called, but you earn Dusk, and you sell your art, basically. It's a slow building, like everything takes multiple days to do everything, but it essentially is like very cheap, easy Dusk for time, and it's not a large building either. Do I rent my cantinas? No. So personally, I've only got 4 cantinas. These things are very expensive to make. For me to make a level 6 cantina, last time I checked, cost about 16,000 Dusk or so. So they're very, very expensive to get them leveled all the way up. And I do all the tasks in here myself, so I don't have any for rent right now. Been spamming libraries the last 2 weeks myself, and it still doesn't feel like I get enough research papers. Yeah, so definitely, I mean, huge tip. Make sure you're going in here, make sure you're claiming your daily research papers. And then if you really need to, you can make more with like freshman research papers or senior research or graduate if you have higher level libraries. We have tons of dragons playing Million on Mars, so we're always discussing strategies for growing. We each bring our knowledge together to help each other. Hey, that's exciting. Yeah, I love some team collaborative gameplay. I'm sure I've talked about it plenty on stream, how I love the collaboration aspect where people all like build spreadsheets together and figure out strategy together. That kind of those kinds of efforts are super fun to me. I'm in like definitely a few little groups and DMs where we all work together, and you know, we let people know when really fun things come up or opportunities are available. So yeah, we're definitely making a lot less power cells now, but I don't think it's going to impact my operation. In general, I was already overproducing power cells, so getting knocked down to a lower amount is not the end of the world for me. If you have 3 libraries, can you buy 3 chapters of Chapter 3 and get 3 research papers? So you will get research papers when you deposit them, but you can only read the chapter once per day regardless of how many you deposit. So depositing new ones just gets you that initial deposit worth of research papers. But you can claim chapters 1, 2, and 3 every day, just not multiples of the same chapter. Can you upgrade land from no, so you cannot upgrade land. That is not a thing. Maybe in the future, briefly sort of talked about as a possibility, but definitely not on the roadmap, nothing that's planned, nothing that is intentional, so no. I thought it was fun when we found out you had land by the Dragon Estates. I think I may have sold that land recently. If that was my Solana estate, where I just claimed a bunch of land on Solana a little while back. I recently swapped all of that land for a very fancy Martisan that I'm actually very happy with. Thank you to G Pueblo, if they are here, for that exchange. I think G Pueblo got the better deal, but I just wanted I mean, really, I wanted to help somebody out. I like helping out the members of the stream who are here all the time. Are the ones that, like, if I recognize you in chat and you're somebody who's here frequently, I'm, like, super happy to help you out with, like, you need a building, you're missing a something, I'll hook you up with, like, whatever stuff I can to help you out. Obviously, like, I want to take okay deals, like, I still want, I'm not gonna just give stuff away, but I'm happy to, like, you know, give a great deal in your favor. I think I gave away a full estate and, like, a mythic solar panel and some other stuff, so... Can Constitution be upgraded in the future? I don't know about Martisan Constitution, or how that's going to work in the future. How much space does a library take? All special buildings require 15 space. Thought it was found out you had, is there going to be a way to sell art to those who have galleries? I have no plan to get a gallery, but I have art building up from scavenging. It might be added to the market. That's the one where you would want to comment in suggestions and ping Mitch, because Mitch is the one who would make that happen. Love seeing everyone's Martisans. Yeah, I mean, so we can go check. I think it was this one that we traded for. Yes, because we traded. I mean, we gave everything away mainly for this artisan entertainment. This is what we traded for. So lots of these other... I mean, the headphones are relatively rare for anyone who doesn't know. If you see headphones on a Martisan, black are the most common, but even black are only 2% of Martisans. Silver headphones and gold... I don't think I've even seen gold headphones, but I think I have one silver headphones. Silver headphones are 1.5%. So headphones are just a very rare trait in general. Thanks, OP Influencer. Yeah, I do what I can. I just like helping out the community and being involved and saying hi to everyone. Don't know anything about Martisans. Everyone appreciate, yeah, Rusty Riggs. Congrats! Oh, I see. Did your Rusty Riggs and hit 14 Regolith? Yeah. I thought you were saying that you hit on Rusty Riggs. Oh, we're sold out on some of these. Oh, I have a habitat. I suppose I could sell the habitat, but 5,500 doesn't seem worth it to me. What do the haha bots do? I do not know. So a lot of those traits I think are visual, but it's just how rare all those things are. Entertainment is for gallery. I don't know if we know that, but that's probably good speculation, I imagine. Because entrepreneurship could just as easily be for gallery, right? We were coming in here to start looking at what packs we might be able to grab for a giveaway on stream today. Factories, greenhouse, a bazaar. There's no library in here. What can you high roll on Rusty Rigs? So on Rusty Rigs, you can hit 0.5%, so 1% of the time, because there's two options. You can hit either a rig or a rover works. So 0.5 for each. So 1 in 100 rolls, you will get one of those two buildings. I've been playing Million on Mars since close to the beginning. Got my first mining rig. Keep working hard and you'll get there. Yep, mining rig is definitely one to save up a long time to get. If you're saving up Dusk and buying in the shop, you could probably get a rig pretty cheaply. Yeah, about 1,000 Dusk. So, oh, this is a Gen 2 rig. Interesting. People built a Gen 2 rig? I didn't think anyone had the skills to do this yet. That's impressive. Anyway, Gen 1 rig over here, about 1,000 as well, but I had no idea people were making Gen 2 rigs yet. Somehow I got a common roverworks from Rusty Rigs a week ago. Hey, congrats! Oh, the cap was raised. And there was some people... Okay, so some people must be pushing the levels required. Yeah, so this is like really high fabrication level, right? So to make... if we go in fabrication, to be making mining rigs, you need 100 fabrication. So there's people out there with 100 fabrication making mining rigs and selling them. That's wild. I am like blown away. I'm not even close to that. So mining rig, I see the question coming up in chat there. It is a building that produces either ice or regolith. Gen 1 is better? Kind of. So Gen 1 doesn't have, what are we calling it? Maintenance. Like, you don't have to constantly repair it, right? Maintenance might not be the right word, but you don't have to upkeep the building, basically. Where with Gen 2 mining rigs, or with Gen 3 CADs, or with Gen 3 solar panels, there is upkeep required. So like a Gen 3 CAD hazard, it slowly builds up and you have to repair it to keep it going. So no upkeep, but I think more slots. Like I think the Gen 2s have better, they're better buildings, but they have maintenance required. So just a bit of a trade-off there, that's all. Been playing for a while, never realized, or I never looked into the SAB reactor. I just bought one and been splitting water. Not sure what I need the byproducts for. So splitting water, you use that hydrogen and oxygen. So you use oxygen to keep your habitats alive. Habitats require you to pump oxygen into them to keep them going. You turn that hydrogen into a number of other products, mostly in your chem lab. You're going to use... what do we need things for? Nope, this is water. PVC, I believe. Yeah, PVC requires methane, hydrogen. You're gonna make methane in the SAB reactor using some of those byproducts as well. That hydrogen, some CO2. An artisan, just hoarding papers. Is it worth stamina and energy to gather ice? Which building are you referring to, or what skill are we talking about? Are you saying, like, from scavenging, or... What needs to be done to repair a rover? Can I rent a building to do it? Yes, Jeff. You can rent a rover works and repair it in that rover works. No, machine shop. You need a machine shop to fix a broken rover. And it gives you all the components, and then you use those components to build a new rover afterwards. What item in the game shop should we buy every day? So if you can afford it, you should be buying libraries every day. So that's 300 Dusk a day. But that's probably a little bit pricey for most new players. But that's my recommendation for anyone who can afford... anyone who can afford 100 or 300 Dusk a day. I'll go in there and I'll poke around a little bit after I reload these solar panels and just see what some other options might be. Yeah, so we're running these basic tasks because we don't want to pay for higher level skills for Power Cell 2 and 3. But we'll see how our capacity... We'll see if I'm losing power from day to day by doing it this way. Somehow I gained a lot of extra power cells. I'm up at 1.7k right now. Is there any way to buy a Martisan with Dusk? No, not currently. You could cash out your Dusk and trade it for some other things and eventually trade it for Soul. Like... Right now, I think what I would do if you want to do it that way, you'd have to cash it out, trade it for wax, trade that wax for USDC or T, and then trade that for Soul, and then use the Soul to buy a Martisan. I think that's how you have to do it. But I think in the near future, there's plans to trade Dusk on an exchange for Soul, if not already available. It might be. I just might not be in the loop, that's all. Would you put priority on more libraries over getting electric to 25? I think that's the same goal. More libraries and electrical 25 are that's the same thing. Getting more libraries is going to let you get your electric to 25 faster. So let's have a look in the shop for new players and see what we might purchase regularly if not that. Oh, seed packs. I think everyone should be buying seed packs. Seeds just keep going up. Like... Bamboo is not the good hit. Yeah, like 75 Dusk for 15 potato seeds. If we pop out a calculator and 75 divided by 15, we just paid 5 each for all of our potato seeds. Then we go to the shop and we look at the price of potato seeds. And we see that we basically just like tripled our money here, right? All those potato seeds we just grabbed are worth 3 times what we just paid for them. But I will caution people that doing that seed pack is a gamble. I think bamboo seeds are a loss, and everything else is profit. Yeah, I think. I don't buy seed packs that often, but if you're someone who, like, you're more about, like, 50 to 100 Dusk is more reasonable to you than buying 300 for the library every day, I think this pack is probably what you want to be buying. We will also grab something to give away. So, people in the chat, do we have a lot of new players today? Like, is a land gonna be something, a land deed? Something that people want? Do we want buildings? Do we want solar? Do we want, where's our surveyor shop? We could give away some factories for people who want to get into, like, rovers and chemistry and all those things. Everyone just went and clicked it, and everybody got bamboo all at once. Land is good. Solar, factories. Land, factories, solar. Ah, it's good to see chat all on the same page. It's funny. all of the above. Potato seeds, nice. Land, 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 land. Okay, I think we're seeing mostly land, so we'll do a few different things here. We will buy a land pack. And if it is common or uncommon, we'll give it away. If it's rare or higher, I'll be keeping it myself. So let's go to here. Click on this guy. So, common or uncommon. So, chat, you win 75% of the time. I win 25% of the time. I would do a grind and brew, but I don't think there's any stocked right now. Okay, common or uncommon, and chat gets it. Alright, an uncommon land for chat. Wow, alright. It's a good start. We're also going to head to, if there is a grind and brew, we could grab that grind and brew for chat. Ah, see, yeah, we're still on a timer here for 6 hours, and I think these are gonna run out. Chat wins! Chat wins! We hit the 30% for chat's big win. Alright, so we'll give away an uncommon land. And also, I don't think we need to do factories. We could do tiny factories and hoping I would get a legendary. Ah, yeah. Well, you win. Yeah, some of the time. I've gotten a few legendaries already from hitting that button. Okay, we're gonna hit this guy, and if we get anything better than a rare, we will also toss that in. All right. This is guaranteed a rare, so I mean anything rare and lower, we're not going to throw into the giveaway. But anything epic or higher, we'll give it away today. So. Anything epic or better, we'll throw it in on top of that uncommon land. And we hit... okay. No giveaway for factories today, but an extra rare 3D print shop for me. Alright, we're running short on time here. Let's make sure we get this giveaway going before we run out of time for the stream. Gonna get to the dashboard, going to pull up some things, videos, something... Content, Streamlabs, giveaways, yes. Alright, we're making our way there. Cloudbot, giveaways, add a giveaway, okay. Custom giveaway for today is one uncommon Gen 2 land. And we'll be giving that away in 3 minutes. Add this guy, custom giveaways, start giveaway. Alright, if you are new to the stream, you haven't been here before, exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw for the uncommon land. You cannot win if you are not following the channel. So if you're new here and you haven't already, you need to follow the channel or else Cloudbot will not pick your name from the list. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw. And you have about 3 minutes to get your name in. For an uncommon land. I think one of the better prizes we've given away in a little while here. We've got some room here to do life science research, so we're gonna get some of those going. Yes, exclamation mark raffle, follow the channel. Those are the only two things that you need to do. Once you do those, you are in the draw, you are ready to go. And today is, yeah, an uncommon land. I think one of the better prizes for the last couple of weeks here. I think we've reset everything. We got through all the things we needed to do. I think we've talked about lots of the different buildings, we looked at some of the new changes, so we don't have split water or methane 1, 2, 3, but we've some of our other tasks all have 1, 2, and 3 now, right? Or for coffee we have small, medium, large, so requiring different chemistry levels to do all these different things. Life science and chemistry now required for doing coffee. Life science 60 is going to be a bit of a hurdle to get to for grinding large beans. Alright. You got probably about a minute left. Exclamation mark raffle and follow the channel. Last chances, last minutes, get your names in, do all those things. I probably need to pause this to get another habitat going sometime soon. all these bits and pieces are finishing pretty soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just started the skeleton today. Gotten a lot of common habitats. Definitely hoping, though, to set some people up. If you're someone who wants to get your fabrication to 5 to build novice scavenging tools, shoot me a DM on Discord, and I will walk you through that process. I could sell you fabrication experience pretty cheap. I found a method for doing so, and I am happy to help out new players who want to get their fabrication to level 5. Hauling Mission 2 has 0% in Roverworks 10. Yeah, if you do tilde and then RW for Roverworks, you can see all that stuff. What do you think of the upcoming research paper updates? I am a fan. Where do I fill my name in? Exclamation mark raffle was the way to enter, but it is now closed. Alright, last chances. Last chance to follow the channel. Oh, Omerta. It looks like your name is in the list. I see it right there. But you do need to be following the channel, or your name cannot be picked from the list. Alright, last chances. Names in, following channel. Everyone's ready to go. We are choosing a winner for today's Uncommon Gen 2 land. My name in Discord is GrilledCheeseSandies. You can find me in the community team at the top of the list. It is a little grilled cheese sandwich as my avatar, and somewhere near the top there. Alright. Good luck, everybody, and we'll pick a winner for today. It is Dyson Man. You know, it had to happen eventually. He tunes in all the time. He's here pretty much every single stream. Congratulations to Dyson Man. Big winner for today for the Uncommon Land. Congratulations, we'll get in touch and we'll get stuff sent your way. That's pretty funny. Alright. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll catch you all next week. Swing by the Discord if you have not already. We'll connect with some people and ask your questions over there. We're always available. You can ping the community team anytime if you have any questions. And you can make your way over to the YouTube if you're a new player and you need some direction and help. We've got great tutorials that were just remade. And they've got the latest UI and all the latest things going on. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Later!